Hello classmates, today we will learn about planing. Planing is a cutting method that uses a planer blade to perform horizontal relative linear reciprocating motion on a workpiece on a planer. The reciprocating linear motion of the workpiece is the main cutting motion, and the feed motion is the linear intermittent motion of the tool. Due to the presence of return travel in the main motion of planing, and the inability of reciprocating motion to reach high speeds, the productivity is relatively low. Due to the characteristics of planing is mainly used in single-piece and small batch production and is more commonly used in maintenance workshops and mold workshops. Planing is mainly used for machining flat surfaces, including horizontal, vertical, and inclined surfaces, and is also widely used for machining straight grooves, such as right angle grooves, dovetail grooves, and T-shaped grooves. It can also be used for machining formed surfaces with straight teeth, gears, splines, and bus bars. Second, types of planers. Firstly, let's understand the types of planers. The main equipment used for planing is a planer, and common planers include the OX head planer and the gantry planer. A planer is a type of planer that moves back and forth in a straight line, with a slider carrying a planer blade. It is named after the blade holder at the front end of the slider, which resembles a cow's head. The structure of a planer is shown in the figure, mainly consisting of a bed, a slider, a tool holder, a crossbeam, a work table, etc. The bed is used to support and connect various components on the planer, and the front end of the slider is equipped with a tool holder to drive the planer to perform linear reciprocating motion. The tool holder is used to clamp the planer, and the crossbeam is equipped with guide rails and screw rods. The screw rod can transmit torque and drive the work table to perform lateral clearance movement. The workbench is used for clamping and fixing workpieces. When machining workpieces on a planer, the reciprocating linear motion of the slider along the horizontal guide rail of the bed is the main motion, and the intermittent motion of the workpiece or tool along the direction perpendicular to the main motion is the feed motion. The bull head planer is suitable for processing small and medium-sized parts and is easy to adjust. However, due to its single edge and low cutting speed, it does not work during the return process, resulting in low production efficiency. It is suitable for single-piece and small batch production. The figure shows the appearance of a gantry planer, which has a layout similar to that of a gantry milling machine, but the speed of the work table carrying the workpiece in linear reciprocating motion is much higher than that of the gantry milling machine work table. The gantry planer is mainly composed of a bed, work table, crossbeam, column, top beam, elevated structure, etc. The gantry planer is mainly used for processing various flat grooves and guide surfaces of large or heavy parts and can also clamp multiple small and medium-sized parts at once on the workbench for simultaneous processing of multiple pieces. Compared with the bulldozer, the gantry planer has a large volume, more complex structure, better rigidity, smooth transmission, longer working stroke, higher machining accuracy, and production efficiency. When machining parts, the reciprocating motion of the work table is the main motion, and the movement of the tool holder is the feed motion. The cutting motion of planing is shown in the figure. On the bull head planer, the reciprocating linear motion of the planer is the main motion, and the intermittent movement of the workpiece driven by the worktable is the feed motion. On the gantry planer, the reciprocating linear motion of the workpiece driven by the worktable is the main motion, and the intermittent movement of the planer blade is a feed motion. Similar to figures A and B, the workpieces are usually clamped with flat pliers or pressure plate buoys on a bullhead planer. Generally, the pressure plate buoys are used for clamping on gantry planers. Third, characteristics of planing processing. What are the technological characteristics of planing processing? Next, let's learn about the characteristics of planing processing. First, the tools used are simple. The manufacturing and grinding of planers are easy, and it is easy to choose reasonable tool geometries and angles. Second, planer has good versatility. The bullhead planer is suitable for processing small and medium-sized parts. The gantry planer is mainly used for processing large and medium-sized parts or installing multiple small and medium-sized parts at once for simultaneous planing. Multiple lives can also be cut simultaneously on the gantry planer, which easily ensures the positional accuracy between each surface. Third, low accuracy. Due to the linear reciprocating motion of the main cutting motion, there is significant impact vibration during cutting in and out, which affects the surface quality of the processed material. The precision level of planing size is generally IT9 to IT7, and the surface roughness RA is 6.3 to 1.6 μm. The use of wide blade precision planing can improve the quality of planing processing. It is often used in batch production as a substitute for flat scraping, but it requires certain technical conditions, equipment guarantees, and proficient operating skills. Fourth, low productivity. This is because the planer blade is a single-edged cutting tool that does not cut back, and due to the impact of reversing, the cutting speed is low, so the cutting amount should not be too large. But when planing narrow planes or performing multi-piece, multi-blade cutting on a gantry planer, there is a higher productivity. Therefore, planing is currently mostly used in single-piece and small batch production and repair work. Fourth, types and uses of planers. Next, let's learn about the types and uses of planers. According to the processing method, it can be divided into flat planer, offset cutter, cutting cutter, template cutter, blending cutter, and angle cutter. The shape of a planer is similar to that of a turning tool. However, due to the discontinuity of the planing process, the planing tool is subjected to a greater impact force when cutting into the workpiece, so the cross-sectional area of the tool holder of the planing tool is generally larger than that of the turning tool. Fifth, processing methods of planing. What are the machining methods for planing? Planing is mainly used for machining flat surfaces such as horizontal, vertical, and inclined surfaces. It can also be widely used for machining various grooves, such as planing steps, right angle grooves, trapezoidal grooves, and can also be used for machining curved surfaces and planing tooth straps. Six, planing of mold parts. So what are the applications of planing in molds? Firstly, it is suitable for rough machining of various templates, pads, fixed plates, and other parts. Secondly, the processing of various groove structures. Thirdly, as a rough machining process or a large margin removal machining process for other precision machining. Due to the low precision and production efficiency of planing, as well as the limitations of cutting tools, it has been replaced by other processing methods such as milling in the machining process of mold parts. Planing is mainly used for rough machining of parts.